Hi everybody, my name is Jessica and this is my channel Plant Hooker. Now I'm sorry I have been gone for a bit. I had no internet for 5 days. I had no home phone for 6. And yesterday was so nice I had to go to the woods and cut because gotta be prepared for next winter. So I'm back today. Everything is back to normal. Everything's fine now, so I can start posting again. And today I brought out this guy. This is my Peperomia Cubensis. Isn't he gorgeous? Now, excuse me. Full disclaimer, this is my second Peperomia Cubensis. I lost my first one to pest. And I'm hoping, and so far so good, I've kept this one alive. So I'm thinking everything will be fine. Is a trailing plant, like I know it doesn't look like it because he's still fairly young. Hi Diaz. Still fairly young. But like the red log or the Peperomia verticillata, they start off with just these straight stems and then eventually they begin to trail. Because I've had this guy for less than a year now. Sorry, this isn't Angus. Angus is the one you hear breathing over there. This is his girlfriend Willow, who we're dog sitting, who doesn't know personal space and can't be trusted outside because she's learned how to jump the fence. And she taught Angus that trick too. But he hurt himself when he jumped it the first time, so now he won't do it anymore. So he learned his lesson. But back to the plant at hand. Squirrel. Now, again, I've had him for less than a year, and so far so good. He's still in a 4-inch pot. This is just your plain plastic Sobeys cover pot with as a cover. And eventually, because he's already starting to flop over now that you can see, so soon he'll be able to go in a plant hanger. Now, I don't have very much information about this guy, and every time I try to look up something, there just isn't much information about him. So I think he might be one of the hybrids, like you can't find them in the wild. So, not 100% sure. Hi, Diaz. I know, I see you, buddy. Yes, you're a good boy. Pet me, please. Yes, oh my God, you guys. Angus. Yes, I see you. So, I'll water this guy every 12 to 24 days. Now, the reason why it's that broad of a watering schedule, because it depends on the weather outside, the season, how much I have my heat on, and how much light is coming in through the windows. Because these guys are a medium demand, so moisture meter level 2. So they can handle some dry periods. They don't like to be overwatered. Now, when it comes to fertilizer, they prefer the all-purpose or the fertilizer that's strictly for green plants. Now, hi Willow, go lie down. Go lie down. Go, not on me, not on me. Yes, you're a good girl. Go lie down with Angus. Go lie down with Angus. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors. Sorry. Angus was bad like that too when he was her age. Like Angus is gonna be 8 in August. I think Willow is going to be 4. I think. Yeah, because they're basically half their age. Where was I? Oh yes, fertilizer. The all-purpose or the fertilizer that's strictly for green plants. And I'll fertilize him about once a month. And he seems to enjoy that. So far, so good. Can handle normal humidity. However, because I have a wood stove, I tend to err on the safe side. And I'll mist him every 3 days. If you don't have a wood stove, once a week if you feel the need to mist them. And if not, as far as what I've been able to look up, they will be fine. You don't need to clean them as well. Like there's some Peperomia, because he does have a tiny little bit of fuzz, not a lot of fuzz, but a tiny bit. I do still clean him, mostly because of cats and all the hair they have, and tons of cats that I have, and the hair that comes off of Angus is a lot. And then when Willow's here, it can be a lot too, because now she's the one panting. Comes to lighting, part sun, part shade, or shade. They don't like bright direct light. They prefer shade or bright indirect light. So, because normally he's right here on my plant shelf. I just put these two guys here to kind of fill in the space that he emptied. Preferred temperatures for these guys are between 15 and 35 degrees Celsius. So he's in a hardiness zone 10 to 12. So here on Cape Breton, where I'm like a 5A, 5B, he can't go outside. He has to stay indoors year round. Does not like our summers. No, no, no. Will not be happy here, period. So, that's why. Which is okay. He's still pretty indoors. Now, the type of soil that he's in, like, I've never up-potted him, so I'm pretty sure, and this is still the same soil that I purchased him in. And it looks like just plain all-purpose soil, because there's a tiny little bit of perlite. But the best soils for these guys are, of course, the coco coir, peat, and sphagnum moss. I would stay closer to the coco coir, mostly because, well, peat and sphagnum moss, like, they decimate the areas that they gather that from. You know, and if, you know, for environmental reasons, I would stick closer to the coco coir because it's sustainable. Now, when it comes to pest, yes, everybody's favorite subject. These guys can be played with mealybugs, fungus gnats, and thrisp. In fact, I found thrisp on him not that long ago, and I sprayed him and treated him, and they haven't come back. And then when I was cleaning him today, I didn't see any. Like, I can still see some of the areas where a little bit of damage had been done. Wondering if I can, will that show up on camera from that leaf? Or actually, this is, can that show up? Will that show up? I can kind of see a little bit of the damage there. Maybe if I hide my head. But so far so good. He actually didn't seem to be that bothered by them, like my first thrisp. Yes, Willow. So, oop. I killed the leaf. Sorry. Now, I couldn't find information on exactly how tall and wide these guys get, or how long, I should say. But mine is about 10 inches tall, which is 26 centimeters, I think, give or take. That's with this part here standing up straight. Like eventually it's gonna start cascading down. But he's about 9 inches wide. So 23 inches or 24 inches, give or take. They can flower. They'll make the same little rat tails that all peperomias do. However, in my care, that's a leaf. He has not flowered or made any of the rat tails. So, I'm not sure quite what I'm doing wrong. That's okay. I prefer the leaves more so than the flowers. Now, when it comes to common problems, number one, a rotting base, which is a sign of overwatering. Another sign of overwatering is black spots on the leaves. And another issue, like see how this leaf here, if I can move that one out of the way, like right there, like some of them seem to be, like especially around the bottom, are a little more yellow than others, and that's because it had gotten too much light. The leaves will bleach or turn yellow when they get too much light. That's about it. Would I recommend these for first-time plant owners? No. As I said in the beginning, this is my second one. I had to learn from my mistakes with the first one to ensure I didn't repeat those with this one. So, as I said, as long as you give him the proper amount of water, the proper amount of fertilizer, and the proper amount of light, he will be fine. So maybe not a beginner plant, but like the next level up, like a medium. Yeah, a medium plant for medium plant people. So like if you're getting used to plants and it's like a year or two later and you want to try it, then yes, I would suggest it. And I got him, where did I get him? I got him from one of the local co-ops. I think the Marguerite co-op is where I got him. I just happened to go in there to pick up groceries and I seen him and was like, I must have him. Hi, Gwen. So if you have any questions, ask them down below. I'll try to answer them to the best of my knowledge. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, you can give me a thumbs down. Everybody has a right to opinion. You can follow me on Instagram also at plant_hooker1 or TikTok at plant_hooker. And as always, live long, plant on.